posting information. One of the things that you need to be aware of, you need to be aware if in fact your kids are posting their pictures and information on the web. It's incredibly, incredibly easy to do. And once they post pictures and information, then anything can happen to it. This is a video that I use with them all the time just to illustrate one specific point.
Oh, man. I'll see you back in a minute. Compound A, 46.7% by weight. Compound B.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Remember, think before you post.
I don't like the fact that they used a custodian for that last section, but what's the point that I try to make with the kids is that once you post information online, you lose control of it. See what I'm saying?
That's true.
You lose control of it because you don't know how many people have looked at it. You all know that it's incredibly easy to download something like the previous scenario that we talked about. Even if in fact you have a shoulder and head shot, okay, for a profile, you know, using that to Photoshop it onto someone else's body, okay? It's the only way I'll ever get those muscles, by the way. And the deal is that anything you post on the internet, you lose control of. That's why, let me just say this as educators. Please listen to me. You have to remember that you shouldn't write. I don't care if it's your own private Facebook. I don't care if it's your own website. I don't care if it's what it is. You have to remember, don't write anything that you wouldn't write on your chalkboard in the front of your room. Got it? Because you don't know when it's going to come back to haunt you. Honest to God. You don't know when it's going to come back to haunt you. And it very well might. Now, one of the problems with posting, and the next video is probably going to be upsetting, especially if you have kids, or if you take a lot of pictures with your cell phone, is that most people don't realize is that when you take a picture with your cell phone and you post that picture, people can use that picture to figure out where it was taken. And let me just show you this video. It's a bit disturbing, quite frankly.
If you've got a smartphone and even once posted an online picture, you need to know about a new threat.
This is something. New technology can allow hackers to track down you and your kids, even from a simple email. Russ.
Mark and Elizabeth, the technology allows strangers to cherry pick from online pictures posted all over the web and then find the home, work, or even school of that person in the pic.
Perfect. Just like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good girl.
We gave NBC Action News staffer Suzanne McDonald and daughter Lainey a smartphone
And a big smile towards Mommy's face. Yeah.
to see just how threatening a seemingly innocent snapshot
Beautiful.
could be once loaded online.
That's frightening.
We then combed Twitter and sites like Facebook, Craigslist, and Photobucket, searching for locals. We found a menu of nearby children, and with the click of a mouse, their locations.
That is legitimately terrifying.
It's a new and frightening threat to parents,
So we right-click, then we hit that data file.
That's the program.
and the full threat is even an unknown to many internet crime experts.
Had you ever seen it go this far before?
No.
Officer Mark Chuddick calls the hidden threat today's biggest risk online.
It's probably going to be #1 for a while.
And that's where she was when that picture was taken.
That's incredible.
Remember Lainey? We used the technique to map her bedroom.
Scary. Like, terrifying.
We found not only Lainey's home, but located her daycare, favorite fast food shop, and right down to the specific part of the park where she plays.
Especially as a parent, because the fact that you can see the exact place of it.
At UMKC, computer science professor Deep Mehdi says smartphones leave a high-tech invisible trail using the same geo-tracking technology that enables the social network Foursquare and handheld map apps.
Exactly like in your GPS device in a car, the way you do it, it can tell you exactly where it is.
Mehdi shows how free, easily obtained browser add-ons can translate that data into maps.
So exactly that spot where the picture was taken.
The site ICanStalkYou.com reposts pics from unwitting Twitter users in real time, translating their photos into actual addresses and maps. The site also has a how-to on deactivating geotagging on the iPhone, BlackBerry, Google Android, and Palm.
You want to be able to do almost on a picture basis.
With this online bedroom pic, we were able to find the home of these Olathe brothers.
Hi, I'm Rose Patasic. I'm with NBC Action News.
Their startled mom didn't want to talk on camera.
No, thank you.
Off camera, we warned her, and she changed their online settings to private. Until then, the location of her kid's bedroom, their hangout, and their school were all available to anyone online.
Basically what you're doing is you're telling the bad guy where I live, where I recreate, my likes, my dislikes, what my mom or dad look like, where I live. I mean, the online mapping is phenomenal.
Give me a smile. Pretty girl.
Experts say you can still be perfectly safe just by turning off GPS setting on pics you plan to post online.
Perfect.
So before you post another picture online, what you want to do is get into your phone, and you want to get into your settings. So you'll go into your settings and you'll get to where that GPS is controlled, which is your location services. You can turn all of your location settings off, but that would also affect your maps and everything else. So you could specifically go right to what controls your camera and turn that off. Once you do that, every picture that you take then will be safe. No one can tell where that photo was taken and where you were.
That is so alarming.
We're going
It
to my
really is
phone right after
upsetting.
this newscast.
Really, the more technology is great, the more we seem to expose ourselves to so many things. So, very good story.
An
Thank
easy
you.
fix, an easy fix. We have
Good,
more
just
information
that's the best
online.
part of it.
Can we leave and do it right now?
I know. Thank you,
Russ.
Russ.
Appreciate it.
Isn't it? I know everyone's going to check their like settings at this point, you know. Let me explain what the story is. When you take a picture, a graphic or an image has a look, you know, it's an electronic file, and the image is made up in an electronic file, but there's a section of that file that is stored for data. Many times it's copyright data or other types of data. In that, what is happening is when you take a picture with your cell phone, it's taking the GPS data from your cell phone and integrating it into that picture. And these little programs are grabbing the picture, reading the GPS data from that section of the image, and that's where they know exactly where the picture's been taken. Okay? So it's a little scary. So when we talk about posting, we're talking about posting information. When I talk about kids, posting information knowingly, but in this case, they're actually posting information to the internet unknowingly. Obviously, with my middle school kids, none of them have ever heard of this. And I have a session after school to teach them how to turn off the GPS on their cameras. It's incredibly, incredibly important.